unbelievable beauty of being human. Now, it will be the only night that this particular concert is being performed, because all the work that we're doing tonight is improvised. Now, we usually don't tell people that too far ahead, especially the people who are sitting in the front rows, because, you know, oftentimes in improvisational things, you're never quite sure what's going to happen. But we've gathered this group of people, knowing that it isn't enough to have like a couple of unbelievably beautiful people. We decided we needed, 60 or so. So, my name is Phil Porter. This is Cynthia Winton-Henry. We co-direct Wing It Performance Ensemble, who you see standing behind us. And then back here is this incredible, these are your friends, aren't they? So we're delighted that all these people are willing to come and play with us. Now, the way that we're able to do this is that we all practice this kind of weird occultic practice called InterPlay. And InterPlay really is a system of forms that helps us make dance and theater and music stuff together on the spot. There are sets of agreements and forms. But we haven't planned anything. We don't know exactly who's going to dance with whom, who's going to be singing. All of the music is improvised. But the lights, even the lighting is improvised tonight. But you'll ask us later, well, that part, wasn't that part choreographed beforehand? And I'm sorry, it wasn't, we just didn't have time. How many of you have actually been to a Wing It performance before? Raise your hand. Good, very good. So you know that at the beginning of our performances, we always do a little bit of warming up with the audience. So I'll ask the house lights to come up. We also want to know who actually showed up. So, if you're willing, will you take a big, deep breath? And let it out. Oh, that was a beautiful sigh, too. Do that again. Good, and raise your shoulders up. And let them drop. And again. And let them drop. And shake out a hand without striking your neighbor. And shake out the other hand. And shake out a foot. And shake out the other foot. And shake out whatever you're sitting on. Shake out your voice. And take a deep breath. And let it out. Very nice. Okay, we use a lot of sound, vocal sound when we're working, so we're going to warm up our voices a little bit. I'm going to make some sounds, and you make them back to me. Whoop, whoop, whoop! Ho! Yeah. You clap it back to you. Rhythm, that's another thing that's important. Now you. Good. Longer one. Great. Oh, very nice. Now everyone on the beat together. On the beat together. Good. And watch for the ending. And stop. Yes! So, doing what we're doing is as simple as that. You have a little bit of an agreement, a little bit of freedom to mess around, and a way to stop. That's really all it takes. So we didn't have to rehearse that, did we? So here's what we're going to do. In order to look at this title we've got, The Unbelievable Beauty of Being Human, we're going to ask you a couple of questions to get some words and phrases that we may or may not play with over the course of the evening. So I'm going to ask my trusty assistants to get their pens and their boards. So the first question is, really, what are the wonderful things about being a human? In a word or a phrase?
Raw passion. Hugging.
Showers.
Visual.
Not bad.
Children. Fundraisers.
Swimming in the ocean.
Breathing.
Bird.
Anxiety.
can't look at one thing without looking at the other side of it. So what are some of the things that really aren't so great about being human?
Yeah. Taxes. Yeah. Debt.
Eczema.
Fundraising.
Money.
Money. Deadline. Rest. Pimple.
Religion.
What? Laundry. Misunderstanding.
All right, that's a wonderful list.
Yeah.
So we're going to use this title as an umbrella for the whole evening. Some of the things we may use words directly, the work may be less direct. You know, sometimes when you go to see stuff, you spend a lot of time trying to figure out what the heck they were trying to say. I just want to give you permission to see and hear and experience what it is that you need to hear. So here we go. The unbelievable beauty of being human. figured out how I can maximize my shower time. Now, I know I'm not the only one, since this word ended up on the list, that just loves the feeling of warm water shimmering down my body. So, after I've washed and shampooed and conditioned, I now floss. I've found that my flossing time has increased exponentially. Even the time it takes to roll up the little string and gently place it on the basin. I can milk for minutes. And then, of course, I have to shave. Being a man. Now, if I can only figure out how to answer phone messages, eat a bowl of cereal, read the paper, take dictation, fill out my will, I can spend more and more time in that luxurious spot. Oh, and even after I'm finished, even when I've run out of shower jobs, there's just that time when I'm figuring out how to create world peace, how to paint the next Picasso, how to make more money. But here's the true confession. I think I could spend a lot more time in the shower if I could do it with friends. Maybe just, one or two. Yes, come join me in the shower. Or maybe 3 or 4. Yes, please. Yes, this would be a great way to spend a little time.
Guatemala. There were 5 healers among us. Body workers, yoga folk, psychotherapists, we went as a wonderful group of women from North America to be with a wonderful group of women from Guatemala. And it was an amazing time. Circles, truly, of healing. Time Time to touch. Time to dance. Time to hear each other's stories. Spanish, Quiche, English. From the first day, I began to be packed in with the facts, just a simple fact, 100,000 people were assassinated. We are not without guilt in this. When in my gut, I had only been there 24 hours. It goes in. You have no place to let it out. Aura in our group. Her brother was killed when she was 8 years old, but her mother didn't tell her because it was too scary. You cannot say these things, otherwise the child will know and will be tortured and will give information. You cannot say these things. She did not know for years her brother had actually been killed. Bodies impacted. My body became impacted. These healers offered me echinacea and zinc pills and touch and an emergency to pour in my cup and ginger tea. Healing things, yes. But is it not the better part of balance? To now and then just wail. You can't heal this stuff quickly. I've become numb reading the newspaper. It's like a relief to feel and a pain to feel. And one Guatemalan woman touched me one day so tenderly. My tears shed. And that was the healing.